sports coverage in the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skol chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And a solid run back there. They'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there were some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the #1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine. Because there is no question, when this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple of years.
Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
That's good
yards.
for 27 and a first down.
First down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
Gain of 8.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
He's got his big tight end. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing. Cairo Santos.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard
So
line.
the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
So after getting drafted in the first round a year ago to Minnesota, gets off to a slow start, suffers an early injury, ends up watching the entire season from the sideline. Sam Darnold took the starting job and ran with it. But now it's J.J. McCarthy's time. He got to watch firsthand how good you can be in this Kevin O'Connell system if you just rely on the weapons, trust the reads, and play within the confines of that system, because Kevin O'Connell has shown 2 things. He can win football games, and he can coach quarterbacks.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
13 yards on the play.
Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
1st and 10.
Every quarterback's
46-yard
dream is,
line.
can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
11 more yards.
That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
Mike, you know the best
line.
time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
He'll run. This is Mason. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for
1
no
yard
gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And the Vikings.
A gain there of 17.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll take this down to the 23. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bears' 6-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the zone read, it's McCarthy. He will do it himself. He's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Vikings.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and through. And the Vikings come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bears.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Lovely. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 8.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And on third down, that ball's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense, no gain.
On the ground is Mason. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and it's
Touchdown, Bears.
big play from the special teams there, Greg. Not only did they come up with the block, but they return it for the touchdown. get a little bit of momentum with this big play.
Yeah, and there's always a little bit of a risk and reward that a coach has to balance anytime he calls for a punt rush. And we saw there exactly why you do it. You're able to get your hand, block the ball, and in this case, you get the extra bonus because it leads to a touchdown.
Oh, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked.
Mike, it's usually not a good thing when we start talking about the long snapper, but it was his error that leads to this blocked kick. So if this operation doesn't get cleaner, this is something we're going to have to keep an eye on the rest of the game.
Price now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A run. And here's Mason. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Play action now. It's McCarthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's
14 on the pickup. It'll be a Vikings first down.
10 at the 44-yard
Throwing with
line.
anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another.
Give them 12
Vikings
on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
33-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He's going to keep it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
13 more yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
First down.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears'
Task a
8-yard
bit
line.
tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Now McCarthy. He'll step up and run this.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. And he'll take it on in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Will Riker now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
14. Bears 13. Will
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. To the right side, caught by Burden. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. In motion, it's Odunze. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Throwing again. Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Here's Torrey Taylor now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Vikings offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 19-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Williams to the air once more. To the goal line and in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears will open up a 6-point lead.
20, Vikings 14.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Price now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard
The Vikings
line.
offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
I think that's
Brings
just
up
a case of a
2nd and
right
12
call at the wrong
at the
time, Mike. You
30-yard
typically
line.
want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. Third down coming up. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked. They break through, and they block it.
Makes the score Bears 20, Vikings 14.
The Bears offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have two or three that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
It's a loss of 1.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. They'll put Loveland in motion. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone, and listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Brady Jarrett in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection, it's just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's McCarthy. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down. A gain of 15. And the Bears, 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Backs to the tight end, Loveland. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30
yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down, a pickup of 8.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
stick with him again. And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Manunga. Touchdown, Bears.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up
On the
for
bootleg,
the 2-point
it's Williams.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Travel start on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll put Addison in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Stevenson on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Hawkinson in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Pushed out to his left.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
Intended for Jordan
I'd say one of the most critical
Incomplete.
elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Moving to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they will stop him short of the marker. But there is a flag here. And if this is on the offense, this will be declined. They'll put Loveland in motion. Now a give on the ground. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's first and goal. A big-time play for the Bears. Pick up of 46 yards.
Bears, first down.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take it.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. He pulls it in around the 5, and he's in. Holston Loveland, touchdown Chicago. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On is Santos for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Price now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Jalen Naylor. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Looking to throw. McCarthy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be third down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
On first down, here's McCarthy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Andrew Billy. He gets through to drop him. And it's a loss of 4.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play for Minnesota. 54 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. To throw is McCarthy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. To throw, it's McCarthy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A gain of 9 yards.
Wow, a little change in play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike. If they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.